Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Trending 10s. Today we're looking at Kitchen Nightmares, Where Are They Now? Part 2. Let's get right into the video. There's nothing quite like turning on a cooking show and hearing the dulcet sounds of Gordon Ramsay screaming at a befuddled chef. One of Ramsay's most popular profanity-riddled shows was Kitchen Nightmares, where the hot-tempered Scottish chef and TV personality helped struggling and failing restaurants, mainly by shouting at them about fresh produce and frozen appetizers, while the owners just crossed their arms stubbornly. By the end of the episode, the restaurant's inedible food and subpar service were, usually, transformed and saved from extinction by crippling debt or subpar Yelp reviews. Even though this popular restaurant makeover show was canceled in 2014, there are still plenty of behind-the-scenes secrets that you probably never knew about Kitchen Nightmares. From how the reality show was filmed, and how much of it was actually reality, to how well restaurants fared after Ramsay's team took over their kitchen. This is the untold truth of Fox's Kitchen Nightmares. Most of the Kitchen Nightmares eateries are now closed. Although Gordon Ramsay spent a glorious 6.5 seasons transforming restaurants from one-star duds to passable eateries, apparently, his professional magic wore off quickly for many of the restaurants that appeared on the show. In 2014, shortly after Kitchen Nightmares was canceled, the Daily Mail reported that 60% of the restaurants that appear on the show had closed. You don't ask to take part in a show called Kitchen Nightmares if your restaurant business is booming, and therefore it is not surprising that many of the restaurants which Gordon has visited over the 10 years are now closed. A spokesperson for Ramsay told the Daily Mail at the time. We did a quick update on those statistics for 2018 and found that only 15 restaurants out of the 77 that appeared on the show between 2007 and 2014 are still open. That means that for nearly 81% of these restaurants, the nightmare is finally over. One restaurant closed before the Kitchen Nightmares episode even aired. As we now know, most of the restaurants that appeared on Kitchen Nightmares didn't exactly go on to have successful runs, but some of the restaurants fared worse than others. According to the Daily Mail's report, some restaurants were closed mere months after filming. One restaurant, the Black Pearl in New York, closed just 4 days after their episode aired. But there is one featured restaurant that takes the cake as the unluckiest of them all. Layla's in Pomona, California closed before viewers even saw the episode. Before the episode even aired, one blogger noted that Layla's website and contact information had been taken offline. According to Screen Rant, the restaurant already faced struggles before Gordon Ramsay got in the door, and was facing bankruptcy after only 8 months in business. After the episode was over, a message flashed on viewers' screens saying that the restaurant's debts were too much, and it closed. One restaurant owner said that Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares makeover ruined his restaurant. Although many of the restaurants featured on the show were happy to receive Ramsay's help, one chef in particular didn't mince words when it came to criticizing the changes the chef and his team made when they appeared on Kitchen Nightmares. In an interview with the National Enquirer, John Chapman, entrepreneur and owner of Chappie's on Church, featured in season 6, said, "It was truly a kitchen nightmare for me. Gordon Ramsay destroyed my business." Chapman said that Ramsay hated everything and redid the entire menu, replacing more authentic Creole fare with cheeseburgers and fried chicken. "My customers hated it," he said, and told the National Enquirer that business went from about 200 customers a night to a mere table of patrons per evening. Chapman repeated his story to multiple news outlets, including Biz Journals and Fox News. Chappie's on Church closed in June 2013 for non-payment of taxes, a mere month after the episode aired. Gordon Ramsay has been sued multiple times by participants on Kitchen Nightmares. John Chapman isn't the only restaurant owner who was unhappy with the outcome of the show. Gordon Ramsay has been sued multiple times for his sometimes explosive temper by unhappy restaurant owners and chefs on the show. In 2008, Ramsay was sued for £500,000, $679,000 US, for calling a restaurant manager a lazy curse word. Martin Hyde was the restaurant manager at Delhone's, a restaurant in New York City, and said that he was reamed out by Ramsay even though he had no responsibility for the kitchen, and mostly looked after the bar and restaurant events. "Being ridiculed by Gordon Ramsay on TV has wrecked my life," Hyde told the Daily Mail. "My reputation is in tatters and no one wants to employ me." In 2014, another show participant sued Ramsay after he and the show's host had an explosive row, according to the Mirror. Joe Nagy, who owned the Norwalk, Ohio restaurant, Mill Street Bistro, sued Ramsay and his crew for damages to the restaurant, including a gutted ceiling that was never fixed, and received £900 or $1,233 in compensation. Gordon Ramsay's temper only explodes when he is on camera. Ramsay may be infamous for his nightmarish behavior on his shows, including Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen, but apparently most of his on-air tantrums and profanity-laced rants are hammered up for the camera. According to one show crew member who did an AMA on Reddit, in 2013, you'll rarely see Ramsay get angry when the cameras are turned off, although he said that Ramsay's temper is real, even if it's edited later on. You never see him get mad off camera, but that's because he doesn't have a reason to, the former Kitchen Nightmare crew member said. The only time I saw him explode was during the dinner service when the kitchen staff was serving food that was a legitimate health risk. He only gets mad when he has a reason to. Otherwise, he's a very funny and nice dude. You can even see that in all of his UK shows. The US versions like to selectively edit to play up drama. Alright guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like rating down below. See you guys next time, and have a great day.